And if you're hanging out at home, here's a look at our conditions. This is over in Little Cottonwood Canyon. Both sides of the road seeing a fair amount of snow, and the drivers are moving slow. That's exactly what you should be doing. And ooh, look at all of that. So that is Big Cottonwood Canyon. Mountain's getting plenty of snow, fresh snow tonight, and I know a lot of skiers are so excited about that. But that being said, Garrett, we also know a lot of people are going to be out on the road. So how's it looking out there?
Oh, the conditions, though, they're going to be looking slick, especially as we see this snowstorm slowly move through the area. And we're going to be looking at conditions, especially getting slick overnight when a lot of people aren't on the roadways. And it's all because, take a look at this storm system. We're now starting to see temperatures drop a little bit closer to, if not below freezing. And that, in turn, is causing more blue than green, thus finally transitioning over to that snow. We take a zoom into the northern part of the state, and we can actually see a lot of that is really trying to transition right along and to the east of I-15. We can see mostly blue, but right around the Salt Lake City corridor, we can see that's really where that transition line is taking place. And to the west, that's where we're still seeing temperatures slightly above freezing, causing just a little bit of rain. But we are starting to see this move just a little bit further to the south, and thus near Garfield, Iron, Kane County in the upper elevations, we're seeing a little bit of snow taking place, and that's even taking place in Washington County as well in the Pine Views. So it'll be nice to see a little bit of snow up that way tomorrow morning. However, if we take a look at winter weather advisories, we are seeing winter weather advisories from the Pine Views all the way to the northeast near Vernal, and just to the north of there, and even some just to the east near Blanding. But we are still tracking a winter storm warning taking place in the northeastern part of the state and the southwestern part of Wyoming. And that's because for the Wasatch Mountains along I-80 and northbound, we're going to be looking at roughly 6 to 12 inches of snow being possible, especially in the higher elevations. But near Logan Summit, that's where we're primarily going to be looking at that 6 to 12 inches of snow. 50-mile-per-hour wind gusts will be possible near that summit as well, which could cause blowing snow to the point where we're looking at very low visibility, if not zero visibility. Futurecast shows that this system is going to continue progressing overnight tonight, and really right now is when things are starting to ramp up. But as it does so, we'll be looking at heavy snowfall being possible at times, and we'll gradually see this start to see another round of moisture take place tomorrow morning, right around 8 o'clock or so. But we're going to be looking at a lot of this moving out of the area, and we'll be looking at a little bit of wraparound moisture trying to linger around Saturday. That's at midnight right there, but a few flurries can't be ruled out with that wraparound moisture by Saturday morning. After that, things are looking dry, not just for the weekend, but for the next several days as high pressure looks to build back into the area. So UDOT travel conditions, looking at some high travel impacts, especially along the Wasatch Back, as heavy snow is going to be possible from this evening into tomorrow. We go ahead and take a look at temperatures getting closer and closer to freezing, but we will be looking at temperatures falling close to, if not below freezing, all across the Beehive State with the exception of St. George. Highs tomorrow mainly in the 30s, few 40s mixed in. For the Wasatch Front, snow showers tomorrow, 36 for the high, 21 for the low, 30s through the beginning of next week. St. George, on the other hand, we're going to be looking at isolated showers tomorrow with temperatures well above freezing for the next 7 days.
All right, thank you, Garrett.